Really in a heavy place when we recorded the album. Just like I heard ghosts on the whole record, you know?
You mean in a weird place spiritually?
Yeah, it was just a fun place to be. So the real shock came when I found out that this record that we had been recording, this music that me and Flea had just gone nuts over for, you know, a few months, was actually going to be in record stores, and there would be a bunch of people going and buying it and then putting it on and listening to that music that we made. It had never occurred to me, literally, I'm serious. In the dimension that the music existed as energy, and not the place that the music existed as words or as a thing to entertain.
The only thing that we should be like putting up on a pedestal is the works of somebody's imagination, and the imagination itself should be catered to by the people whose responsibility it is to take music, you know, to take somebody's music from them to an audience. You know, it's the real star of the whole thing. I don't believe that the human being is the star, and I don't believe their name is the star. I think it's their imagination that's the star. The idea of somebody considering themselves responsible for a piece of music is ridiculous. We're only acting into the laws of nature that have given us the possibilities that we're exploring with the intelligence that we've been given.
If you're a musician, you're either going to become a cool person, or you're going to become a good nothing. You're going to know how to be nothing and really understand it, or you're going to be a bad nothing and just a piece of shit. And there's not really any in between. You know, that's when somebody becomes a good musician and the other person doesn't, is because one is all concerned with the future and the past, you know, and one is just right here, right now, excited, you know, and calm.
They get this idea into the public's head that it's the physical image of the person and the name of the person that is responsible for the creation of what they do, and that's not what creates it. What creates it is the imagination and the thing that makes it possible for one person to be in the right place at the right time in their life to create the things that they create. It has to do with a really complex structure of the mind and the soul and the nervous system and everything. All these unknown things that are taking place in the subconscious, which can be just as much structured by terrible things as it can by good, you know. I mean, just for example, somebody like Jimi Hendrix having a really difficult life growing up, nevertheless, that was exactly what made him the person who was capable of doing the beautiful, perfect music that he did, or why it is that results in it. But it's not because Jimi Hendrix looked the way he looked. It's not because Jimi Hendrix danced the way he danced, or because his name was fucking Jimi Hendrix. Sometimes things that we don't understand are scary. Death is scary because we don't understand it, and I guess we put a lot of things that we don't understand in that category because so many of us are so scared of death.
You know, and that's the way. I don't think that death is a big deal. I don't care if I die right now. It doesn't mean I'm self-destructive. I really love life, and I think that's the only way to love life. What I've come to find is what smart is being able to trip out, you know? That's using more parts of your brain. That's your subconscious at work. That's lining up thoughts and doing really intense things to your whole existence here and in all your other lives that are going on simultaneously. You know, that's what smart is. Not just memorizing something. A monkey can do that.
I think any music of any worth has been done by people who are very interested in the internal process of their soul and their mind that's taking place while they're writing music, their emotions. They've always been people who have been concerned with the process of what they do and haven't been very concerned with what the outer result of what they're going to do is when it leaves their sphere. And I believe the more that even a great musician becomes concerned with what it is when it leaves their immediate sphere, the less contact you have with what's going on inside you, because you start to equate the music with the reaction it provokes as opposed to what it naturally is, which is just something that takes place inside you that you have been given the gift of being able to realize and to bring into manifestation.
Hailing around you has nothing to do with those snakes and flakes they take we give to live. They think they're that, we think they're that. Are we just came from a red pencil? Feel is a sliding wheel. Look at me, we're like pieces of water, we float both seen and unseen. You see, time's the same thing, and I'm living not real. So goodbye, it's a pleasure we've had. That's what you get, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's nice.
Thank you.